会员走前面吧。
Good. Very good.
Hello, welcome to my channel. Today, we are setting off on a 13-hour road trip to Mongolia. So to the border, it is about a 13-hour drive, but I'm not gonna do that in one trip. I'm just gonna kind of drive, and once it gets dark, I'm gonna find a hotel for the night. So please subscribe, because this is gonna be a massive kind of several part series of me going through rural China, going through the smaller towns, sleeping in random places, eating random food. The whole journey, you guys are gonna be here every step of the way. So be on the lookout for future videos, and let's not waste any time. Let's get to it.
And we are saying goodbye to Tianjin for now. I guess I won't be back home for another month or two, so I'm kind of getting my final looks in while I can. So Tianjin is a city about an hour and a half drive outside of Beijing. It's a pretty quick ride if you take the expressway, which means it's time for our first toll booth of this road trip.
你好。谢谢。
Alright, let's continue on to Beijing. Yeah, it's already getting pretty dark. We set off from Tianjin kind of on the later side. And I know what you're thinking. No, this is not another toll booth. Alright guys, so this is like a border checkpoint that is kind of like around the perimeter of Beijing. So whoever enters Beijing, they all need to kind of pass through this checkpoint. It's kind of like entering another country. I've actually been through this before. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get off my motorcycle, go into there and give them my passport because I can't scan my Shenfenzheng like everybody else can. So I'm probably gonna have to park this up, go in, and they're gonna have to take a picture of me. It's honestly completely, it's a little bit absurd.
您好，咱是报号还是拿身份证？您去哪里？
内蒙古。
内蒙古。
嗯。
来，班长，来让我。要不要结证？
会员走前面吧。驾驶本。 然后你人需要跟我来到这个护照，护照，听得懂中文是吧？
嗯，一点点。
啊，你如果不办理的话，会有罚款。
多少钱？
具体我不太清楚，110分吧。
那怎么办这个进入的？
一会儿我带你去办。
哦，好，加钱吗？有费吗？哦，
免费。你什么时候来到的中国？
去年，
是不是中途换了一次护照本？
对，换了，这是更新的签证。
上次的那个护照还有吗？
没有。
有照片吗？
有。
6万。哎，摩托车。
嗯，好。 So vehicles entering into Beijing need to go through a safety check, and they also need to have the correct permit for travel. Because it's the nation's capital, I guess the rules are a bit stricter within this city. And yes, that is me dropping my bike. I thought the kickstand was down. You'll see this many times throughout this series. Alright, back on the road. So the original plan was to actually travel past Beijing and find a city further along the way. But I remembered I actually have an old friend in Beijing. So I decided to get off the expressway to meet him. Alright, and we are finally arriving in Beijing, the city center. I've got to say, having a motorcycle is super useful for Beijing traffic. I can just kind of slip my way and kind of make my way all the way to the front of the traffic line. I will say, in this moment, it felt rather surreal, just kind of knowing that I was riding my motorcycle in one of the biggest cities in the world. I was just kind of really looking forward to the trip that was about to come.
Welcome to Beijing. I did not expect to be stopping here tonight at all. I just expected to kind of keep going past through Beijing and stopping at a place somewhere further. But I forgot I have a friend in Beijing, so I gave him a call and he's like, yeah, meet me and my girlfriend at this bar and we'll grab some drinks and some food. This is exactly why I never book my hotels until just the second before. Because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to meet up with my buddy right now. I am gonna leave my bag here, but I am gonna take this away. It's magnetic, so I can just kind of grab this because this actually has my passport, my driver's license, my vehicle registration card, so a bunch of important stuff that I really can't lose in here. So damn guys, I feel a little bit kind of out of place. I'm in my like grungy motorcycle gear, walking by like Louis Vuitton and Chanel. Like this is a really expensive mall my friend chose to meet up at.
Gucci, Prada, and anything designer.
Okay, and he says to meet him in the basement and go towards the subway. And I should run into him. Yes sir, yes sir.
What the fuck?
How you doing, bro?
That's professional. Let me tell you who I am.
Alright, what do you want to say?
I only go viral on YouTube. I'm General Aladdin. I work for the...
Don't listen to that guy.
No alcoholic drink for me. Maybe a coffee.
Yummy. Authentic Chinese food?
It's Chinese sliced.
Chinese what?
Sliced.
So even more authentic Chinese food, right?
Yeah, let me introduce this dish.
Okay, go ahead.
This cilantro on top.
I don't think so.
Or what do you call it? Ah, yeah, parsley.
Mm-hmm.
Parsley on top. And then rat meat like here.
Rat meat?
Rat sausage.
Rat meat? 鼠肉.
Artificial cheese.
Artificial cheese.
How does it taste? Very authentic. After you, bro. Lady first. See you until next time, bro.
See you in a month or something. When I'm coming back, I'll say hi. Okay, back on my bike. Just had a great dinner with them. Now it's time for me to book a hotel and kind of figure out where I'm staying for tonight. Okay, made it to my hotel, but guys, holy crap. Can you see all the flies on this windshield and my helmet? Oh man, guys, today was a long day, goddamn. But guys, this room was $41. So look at the size of this, okay? This is it. This is the entire room. So this is probably going to be the most expensive and the smallest hotel room we will be staying in this entire trip. They're only gonna get bigger and cheaper and more remote. I mean, we're in Beijing after all, the country's capital, so it's gonna be a little expensive. Okay, basic sink and towels, and this is the banyo. And oh my god, I just realized, if you look up, there's a hole in the ceiling. There's supposed to be a fan right there, but no. You got the water heater. Ugh. All right guys, it's about midnight 30 right now, and we have a lot more road to cover, so I'm hitting the bed early, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right guys, good morning. It is one humid day here in Beijing, if you cannot tell from the lens and the fogginess. So it's about 10:30 a.m. and we're just gonna keep this trip going. But I am gonna stop in about an hour or two to find a coffee shop to sit down, kind of find some good scenic spots to take you guys to, and find some kind of areas where I should stop along the way to Mongolia. All right, let's hit the road. Okay, we have found a Starbucks to hunker down for a little bit. You see that? I just posted a video and I just figured out where we were going next. We are going to Tianlu, which is supposed to be basically China's version of Route 66. Really open, vast grassland, not many tourists. It's supposed to be super pretty. So let's head there now. It's about a 3-hour ride from where we are right now.
Alright guys, and before we set off and really get going, we do have to stop for some gas.
加多号的？
加满。
9295啊
95。
一般的话你，那知道。
在这里付款还是里面？
里面。
你好。好。But guys, we are not out of the water just yet. We still have one more toll booth to get to. Yeah. Alright guys, gas filled up, toll booth went through. Now we can finally move on to enjoy some beautiful scenery. Now I'm not gonna lie guys, I did not expect the scenery to be nearly this beautiful coming out of Beijing. I kind of expected the road to be rather boring up until we got to the actual grasslands. But we are zipping by different ancient structures, kind of weaving between different foggy mountains, and even going through some tunnels. And I'm not sure why, but these double wide car transports are really impressive to me. I've really never seen anything like it in America. And this was super cool to see, a high-speed rail whizzing by us while we went onto this bridge crossing over this river. Really beautiful. And here we're crossing under a heavy rail bridge, which I actually don't see that often in China. And unfortunately, the sky was way more beautiful behind me than it was in front of me for this leg of the trip. And we are arriving at our next city, which means we gotta pay a toll.
All right, here's the deal, guys. We still have about an hour till the actual grassland, but the sky is not as blue as I want it to be. So I'm gonna call a pit stop here, and I'm probably gonna find a hotel here for the night, and hopefully the weather tomorrow will be nice and blue, and it'll just be perfect for the grassland exploration. So for now, it looks like Zhangjiakou is gonna be our home for the next 12 hours. It's off to my hotel. Here we go. Man, this building looks pretty beat up. Let's check this out. Well, can I看一下房间吗? And these guys must not get a lot of foreigners here because they're taking forever. They're asking me a bunch of questions, asking me. Yeah, they're not used to this process.
马上1分钟 OK 了
Okay, ma?
OK 了不到1分钟
好。
房间在5楼的512，您的护照，这一次性的洗脸巾。
Finally. Alright, I'm actually gonna kick these motorcycle boots off. If I'm just kind of putting around town like super slow, I'm gonna change into my more comfortable sneakers because my feet. Alright. Let's check out Zhangjiakou and grab something to eat. Oh, right next to all my rooms, they're doing a bunch of construction. You know, 好吃的推荐好吃的区域或者？
对，这是第一个地方，地达。
哦，好。
然后第二个就是武城街。
好嘞。
武城街那边比较热闹。
谢谢。
不客气。
拜。Okay, got some food wrecks. Let's set out and explore.
有什么好吃的推荐吗？我是来旅游的。
不知道。
不知道。
我也不太清楚。
And here we are arriving at the first food area that was recommended to me. The streets were really narrow and kind of maze-like, and it was really cool seeing all the vendors on the sidewalk set up and kind of selling different stuff. But I actually wasn't sure that I was in the right spot, so I double-checked with some locals just to make sure. 我听说这里有夜市，在哪儿啊？在这片吗？
你没必啊，我溜脸，你怎么不溜？
没有。
哎，上不下。第一口就开，我不给我要。
谢谢。你给我。我听说这片有夜市，是这个吗？
夜市。
对。
夜市。
哦，对面，谢谢。这是啥？这是啥？
水壶。
哦，水壶。
做的水。
You can see this handmade dumpling spot really caught my eye. We will be back here later. And we are finally pulling up to the actual night market. Okay, as cool as that night market was, and I'll probably go there later in the night, this dumpling shop caught my eye right here. Handmade dumplings, and that's exactly what I want. 你好，老板，现在开着吗？
啊，
我们坐这里可以吗？
可以啊，几位啊？
一位。
一位吃啥？
有菜单啊。
行，你坐吧。
好，可以吗？
可以。
有问题吗？
没问题，没问题。
好。I don't know if he was like surprised or something, but he was very apprehensive to have me eat here. 谢谢师傅。这有几个饺子
？18个。
18个。那来一份这个。
你们是旅行的吗？
对，我住在天津。
住在天津。
Okay, guys, something I've noticed just kind of riding throughout the city. This is a very hilly city. It seems to be nestled in between kind of two mountain ranges, or kind of two mountain. We seem to be like in like a valley right now. So if time allows, if sunlight allows, I'm gonna try to go to an actual mountain peak and kind of get some nice drone shots for you guys. 我问你有什么？就是我骑摩托车，我可以到山顶吗？
平门，大门的门。
平门公交站吗？
对，公交站。从那个地方，你从那边上。
到山顶可以看城市吗的景色？
对，可以。
很好。Hell yeah! Alright, obviously we need to make our vinegar and spicy oil mixture, so obviously you just add some vinegar, nothing crazy here. And here we have la jiao, you just add this right on top of the vinegar. It's just basically peppers soaked in oil, and the oil gets like a very spicy aroma and taste. Excellent. Got our mixture right here. Dumplings, let's get to work. Oh, that was good. Nice and fresh beef right there, as long as some scallions. This is excellent. And my friend also recommended I order this. Don't know what this is. I'm not sure how to eat it. 这怎么吃啊？就是放这里再然后拔一下，然后吃。Oh yeah, so I'm supposed to put the pork in the tofu, wrap it up, and eat it. So let's give this a shot. But it's weird. The tofu is actually cold, and then this is really hot. So, guys, that's quite good. So this pork is like salty and sweet at the same time. And then when you wrap it in the tofu, it kind of has like a hot and cold mixture. It's not bad. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit of an odd combination, but it works quite well together. And then underneath all of this, we have some like scallions, I believe. So you put those scallions in there too. The scallions take it up a huge level. Really good. It adds like a nice crunch to it. Super good. Let's pay the bill and get out of here. 我可以到山顶吗？可以。好，谢谢。Okay guys, this is exactly how you should not pick up a bike. Do not do this. I have no idea what I'm thinking. You're supposed to pick up the handlebar closest to the ground. God, this is hard to watch. Dude. And you can see I'm a lot quicker at picking up this bike the third time around. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh. And the accidental horn honk is just the cherry on top here. Guys, as I was going up that little hill, I knew that was gonna happen. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be to kind of get out of that situation. But anyway, I'm a beginner, so it was gonna happen sooner or later, and it probably will happen again. Something I actually need to do before I get to Mongolia is translate my Chinese motorcycle license into a Mongolian license. Because this is actually kind of iffy news, but Mongolia does not recognize China's driver's license. So I'm kind of going there on a hope and a will, hoping I can kind of bribe my way in. Technically, they do not accept a Chinese driver's license, but I've heard of people kind of slipping by and them kind of being relaxed about it. So at the very least, I'm going to translate my Chinese license to Mongolian to kind of just make it easier for them and to give me a better shot. And the translation company that I'm using requires me to scan my license. So I'm gonna get my scan done, send that off to the translation company, and then wait a day or two to have them translate that into Mongolian, and then that'll give me an even better chance to be able to drive my motorcycle into Mongolia. 哎，你好。哎。你可以扫描吗？扫描文件给我发吗？
可以啊。好，4块钱。
4块钱吗？一共4块吗？对。Alright, while he's handling those documents and sending them over to my phone, I'm just gonna get to grab some water real quick. Huzzah! Bing shui, bing shui, bing shui, bing shui, bing shui. 说什么嘛？2块那个。好嘞。Okay, all done, all set, easy peasy. Okay, so then I just take this PDF, transfer it to the translation company, and then in a day or two, right by the time when I'm probably getting to the Mongolian border, they should have that sent back to me with the full Mongolian translation. You know, I was actually just riding and I kind of looked to my right and I saw this mall with a bunch of people dancing, and there's like this theme park. Let me show you guys. So we have adults playing bumper cars. To the left, we have a bunch of IEs dancing, you know, the normal square dancing. Okay, then if we do a 180, you got this little roller coaster right here. Then continuing on to the left, this actually looks like a pretty fun game. So this kind of goes in a loop right here, and these people shoot the balls in like that. It's actually really fun. Very good, very good. Yeah, that guy was staring behind me. So yeah, even though people staring at you is a little off-putting and it does seem rude, they usually never mean anything kind of nefarious or disrespectful by it. Like the second you kind of give them a wave or kind of give them a hello, they kind of snap out of it and they're like, oh, hello. So again, if you ever catch somebody staring, just give them a quick hello and they usually shoot you a really big smile. I'm not gonna lie, I have not played bumper cars in probably over 10 years, but I'm gonna do it. This seems pretty fun. Okay, I honestly originally was not going to do this, but then I saw all the parents kind of, I guess, adults participating. Then I was like, all right, why the heck not? All right, let's see how bad these Chinese people bully this American in his bumper cars. Dude, all these kids are targeting me. Look at this. That's right. These guys are targeting me, I swear. Come on, come on. Okay, so now we're coming to the end of all these amusement rides and whatnot, and if we do a 180, you have some terrible sounding karaoke, and then this lady getting a massage in the public square right here. Okay, then right next to this karaoke, you have some like square dancing. Actually, before we leave this mall kind of carnival area, what is inside this building? I want to check this out. It's like this kind of interesting basement section, so let's head down here. Oh yeah, there's just about nothing down here. Oh, we have like a A toy store? Ooh, this is a P90? Yeah, P90. I used to play with this as a kid. I don't think this is why you guys are subscribed to this channel, so let's head out of here. Oh shoot, let's check out the knockoff Legos though. This is pretty cool. So about 10 bucks for this massive Lego set right here. Another maybe 15 bucks for this Lego set right. Oh, this is a remote control Lego set. Then we got a War Mecha for another 10 bucks. So knockoff Legos, there's the price. Never thought about that. Okay, here's the deal. We are going to return to that night market that we did not eat at. Then after that, we are calling it a night.
什么？
没事，我又看，而且车挺好的。
哦，谢谢。你是说新疆吗？
啊，一样的人吧？
不是，
不是吧？
不是，我是漂亮国的。
哦，美国的。
对。Hello，Hello。
汉语说的不错。
对，谢谢谢谢。
喝一瓶吧。
啊？喝一瓶。
预驾，你是干什么专业的？
我现在就是旅游啊。对。
旅游。
对，旅游。
来，
旅游的专业。
商家是你自己骑行，个人骑行。
对对对。
还是有团队？
这是我。
自己。今年有30没有？
没有26。
26。
啊。
挺帅，小伙子，帅。
啊，谢谢谢谢。Good good good。
真棒
good。We will say, as much as I do love the environment of this kind of night market, all of these night markets all across China always have the same food. They always have those squid sticks. They always have like the ice cream things. They always have mussels or oysters that are like have garlic on top. So I'm trying to find some unique food, something that's not super commercialized and just seen like everywhere. Okay, I found something unique enough, I think, that I have not seen at any of these night markets before. So I'm gonna try this. 这一份多少钱？10块。好，来一份这个。是炸的吗？
哦，炸的。
哦。What the heck this is? I didn't realize it was fried. Let's give this a shot. Okay, it's like breaded fried tofu with like some cilantro and it kind of tastes like chimichurri sauce on top. I will say it does not look like the advertisement kind of like sample food, but it's still pretty good. Freshly fried, which I appreciate, and yeah, the flavor's not bad. At least on the bright side, I can confidently say I've never had this food before in my entire life, so I'm happy I'm eating something unique, and it's also freshly made. I'm actually going to exit this market behind me and across the street to this other market on the other side of the street. Yeah, this is right up my alley. Kind of more independent shops, kind of some nice canopy set up like under the trees, so yeah, this is perfect. Jiaji Char. Perhaps this is a Zhangjiakou specialty, Jiaji Char. I've seen that at 2 spots, I've never seen that before in any other, I guess, like city I've been to. 冰的。谢谢。Here we go. Jiaji Char. I guess it's as the name suggests, it's like breaded, a little bit crispy on the outside with chicken on the inside. It's pretty good. I think I'd still prefer just regular like chicken without the fried, because the fried stuff itself does not have much flavor. There's no like seasoning or like I guess addition to the fried batter, except for the texture. So I wish kind of the batter had more of like a flavor addition. So in that regard, I would just skip it the next time. All right, guys, I'm cutting it here. It has been a long day, and tomorrow's probably going to be even longer of a day. So see you guys in the morning.